All right, good evening, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com. I promised you guys an evening webcast last night. I didn't get around to do it, but I definitely wanted to do one tonight so we could talk about where we went today and kind of where we are now and some thoughts into tomorrow. It won't be too long. So, daily chart, and you see the reversal candle. And that's a nasty one, too. From 2750 right down to the monthly pivot. Hourly chart, they opened it here, and I talked about this a little bit in the video at the close. So yesterday's close into last night's Globex was about the monthly pivot being support and pushing up off of that area. They rang the bell this morning. They hopped everybody up to 2750. They left somebody up there holding the bag, and they knocked it immediately down to the hourly mid-band, did a lower high here on the hourly, then cracked it, tested it, failed, and closed basically at or near the lows. We're currently testing, over the last couple of hours, the monthly pivot at 2622.67. So as we get into the meat of the Asia session, as that turns into Europe, and then we'll all be awake again tomorrow, 2623 is going to be the key. The bulls need a repeat of last night's Globex. They need this to end up being this so they can get back to this. Otherwise, what you're going to see is you're going to see a conversion here. Then really the only place you have to go is right back where we started on Sunday night, right down to 2513. Maybe, a little stops along the way here and there, but I would not expect a whole lot out of the bulls if they give up the monthly pivot. You certainly get back into 2600, and that's really that's the last chance saloon right there. You get back into stuff with 25s on it, then you're going to probe the rest of that area. So the market has had very little interest in holding any particular level to the upside. It's had no problem going and doing those levels, but it's consistently come in pretty efficiently. So the last chart I'm going to show you is a 5-minute. So here we are, highs at the open. I put this chart up on social. You can grab a copy of it, take a look at it. 2750, there was your open. Two lower highs at the regular session open, up around 39.75. Here, right around 10 o'clock, not quite. Then they take it right down to hourly mid. It held there, back up to test it again, failed it again. And then a couple rally attempts into the close that got rejected. I said back then the monthly pivot was going to be in play tonight. Well, here it is. They're trying to rally off it, back up into the yellow line here, which is volume weighted average price, and our proprietary moving average. This is gonna tell the tale tonight into tomorrow. So for our effort, we're short 70. We've taken profits on most of it. We have a runner left. I'm not really going to do anything with the runner. I'll let it knock around overnight just to see if they can go ahead and take it out. I was in the room. The room was in the runner last night from 2675, and all it did was come back and stop us out, around midnight, and then go ahead and rip 100 handles. So always fun when you wake up to that one. But we'll see how tonight goes. But monthly pivot is the key. Monthly pivot is the key. All right. As far as trading this market in general is concerned, don't get so convinced about one direction or the other, whether that's the bull side or the bear side. Don't get too confident in the bulls as we're going through these violent rallies, and don't get all bared up too much when they start to come back in. I think probably over the longer term, you're looking at something that looks probably more like it's just this gigantic 2, 3, maybe even a 400 handle triangle that's going to take us through spring and into summer while we figure out exactly what's going on medically on this planet, what's going on geopolitically and economically. All that's, the unknowns right now are, we're at maximum unknowns as far as recent memory in the history of the market, and that is certainly going to spell volatility. So take your profits where you find them. Even if you're position trading stocks, trade those stocks, because chances are you're going to be able to do, you'll be able to get in and out of some stuff in some pretty wide ranges, and then it won't hurt so bad when the damn things come in. I don't think this will be as simple as a V. A V is a nice thought, but we've done a lot of Vs in the last couple of years, and if this ends up being a V, that's fine. It's easy for us to get long a V and just be in and deal with it. But I don't think this is going to be quite that simple. There's just too many layers to the cake here. All right. Everybody take care. Have a great night. We'll be out in the morning with the webcast. Trade them well. Be safe. Be healthy. Take care. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princetontrader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.